Sup, bro? What are you doing? What's bro? Just watching some TikTok. Oh, hell no, man.
The name of this company.
Yeah, that's some fine buzz, dude.
Bro, why don't you raise her up?
Oh, hell no, man.
Bro, the worst you can say is no.
I bet.
Greetings, Buzz. Would you be interested in a fine wild male? Hell no, you chocolate as hell.
Airball. Slang is one of the fastest changing aspects of language, and today much of it seems to come from American content. With the rise of TikTok, gaming, and online communities, new slang spreads faster than ever and often become part of everyday speech overnight. This made us wonder, to what extent is the slang used by students at Colégio Suíço influenced by American content? To answer this question, we analyzed chat logs and conducted surveys to track language use among students from the first to fourth years of ensino médio. By examining the words they use and comparing them to their media consumption habits, we aim to understand whether American content, such as social media, movies, and video games, is shaping the way students speak. Our motivation for the study came from a simple observation. Most of the slang we hear at school isn't just English, it's specifically American English. While British, Canadian, and Australian English exists, their slang never seems to stick. Given the dominance of American culture in the entertainment and digital spaces, we wanted to investigate where this influence extends to the way we speak. With the United States leading in social media platforms, gaming industries, and global entertainment, it makes sense that its slang spreads faster. Apps like TikTok, YouTube amplify American slangs, while multiplayer gaming communities reinforce it through interactions with American players. But just how much does this influence affect the way students at our school communicate? To better understand this question, we conducted a survey and analyzed chat logs to understand the true extent of American influence on our language.
Our survey shows that American slang is dominant in students' conversations. Out of all the slang words collected, 85% were American, while British slang made up only to 12%, and Australian or Canadian slang accounted for only 3%. This aligns with the results from both chat logs and surveys, showing that American slang isn't just recognized, it's actively used in everyday speech. Looking at specific slang words, the most common terms across our survey were risk with 71%, followed by sus, lock-in, drip, and mid. When comparing chat logs to survey responses, we found a strong correlation. The most frequently used words in surveys also appeared most often in chat logs. This means that students aren't just familiar with American slang, they're actively integrating it into their conversations. But why is American slang the default for the Gen Z communication?
So, I'll answer that question. Our research confirms that American pop culture and social media platforms are the driving forces behind global slang trends. With Hollywood, the music industry, and the biggest digital influencers all being predominantly American, American English has become the most recognizable and widely adopted variety of English worldwide. So, from Marvel movies and Netflix originals to artists like Taylor Swift and Kanye West, American entertainment is everywhere. Even social media influencers like Dr. Phil, Charlie D'Amelio, and Mr. Beast further spread American slang, making it part of daily internet culture. And the more people consume American content, the more they internalize its language without even realizing it. Beyond traditional media, TikTok plays a key role in slang adoption. With over 150 million active users in the US alone as February 2025, the US has the largest TikTok audience in the world. Since TikTok's algorithm prioritizes engagement, slang terms frequently used in viral videos such as risk and no cap spread rapidly across global audiences. The fast, repetitive nature of TikTok content creates brain rot videos, where certain phrases become ingrained in everyday speech simply through exposure. With 1 billion active users worldwide, over 25% of whom are aged 10 to 19 years old. And TikTok has turned American slang into the default language of Gen Z online. With American content leading global entertainment, social media, and gaming, it's no surprise that American slang has become the default language of digital communication.
Ah, you didn't expect it, right? Scenario change, microphone change, everything changed, okay? But what did we learn from this video? That American slang dominates between students. Like 85% of slang used by students comes from American English. TikTok is the biggest driver, with social media shaping how slang spreads, and the Americanization is happening unconsciously. Even students who don't actively watch American TV or movies still use American slang, mostly because of social media, especially TikTok. So there are some things that we could do better because while our study effectively demonstrated the dominance of American slang, it could be improved by expanding the sample size, refining data collection, and considering additional linguistic influences. First, increasing participant diversity by including older students or those with different social media habits would provide a broader perspective. Additionally, relying on self-reported surveys may introduce bias. So tracking actual media consumption and collecting a larger set of chat logs and data over time would yield to more reliable data. Another improvement that could be made would be a deeper comparison with other English varieties. While American slang is dominant, we could analyze why British or Australian slang fails to take hold and whether exposure to different English dialects affect slang choices. Furthermore, local linguistic influence was not fully explored, like understanding how Portuguese or Swiss German or French mix with English slang could offer valuable insights. Lastly, slang evolves rapidly, so tracking change over multiple years would allow us to study how new slang emerges and old slang fades. But this would be a more longer project. And by making these adjustments, we could create a more comprehensive and dynamic analysis of slang usage and its cultural influences. So, just to clarify, this were our sources. I can see right now, but I will see later. And our video was inspired in this channel called My Conquister and this channel. I don't know the name, but I will put on the on the final video. Yeah, I don't know the name. Okay.
And remember, like and subscribe.